you like my little game?
You mean the game where you refuse to help us?
I provided you with the opportunity to prove yourself. Is that not why you're here?
I'm an archaeologist. I'm here to do my job.
I don't think Addie enjoys having obstacles placed in the way of her goals.
We have arrived at our destination.
The Spire pilgrims must have gathered here. To listen to the Keeper's sermons, I guess.
People will return here once the beacon is restored. Flock and shepherd will be reunited.
Seems to be holding my weight.
You'll want your light, Addie.
Right. Do we know where this goes?
To a funicular that leads to the next section of the spire.
Hold on, Addie. The room beyond the airlock is uncompressed. I don't believe it can be sealed. Something must have been compromised. You'll want your helmet on.
The tracks ahead lead to the highest point of the spire, known as the lighthouse.
Is that where we'll find Grace's processors?
Obviously.
You need only worry about the beacon, Addie.
This doesn't look operational.
Let me try it, Addie.
Okay.
Come on! It's ice again?
The force needed to break through the ice dam would only come from directing all power to control processors.
Which only I can do.
Great.
On one condition.
And what's that?
You shall have no others before me. Cast aside that device on your wrist and continue with me alone.
Whoa, hang on.
No, Addie.
But how will I communicate with you?
Mine is the only voice that resonates freely throughout every aspect of the spire. My words live within the vessel in which you stand now. They reverberate through the very walls of the Enclave above. Through the many devices and instruments at my control.
Yep, I got it. You're everywhere.
What if she needs another configuration for something?
She will not.
Is there another way to get to the top?
Of course. The funicular is merely the most survivable option.
Throw the device from the funicular window to take your place at my side.
So if I throw this away, you'll take me to the top.
It will be done.
There must be other options, Addie.
The emergency exit in the airlock may provide an alternative path.
I should consider other options first. This door leads out into the storm?
To your certain demise, yes.
He's being dramatic. Your death is only marginally likely.
In theory, you could follow the funicular track up the mountain slope to the base of the lighthouse structure.
It would be dangerous.
So I give up my options by throwing away my comm, or take my chances in the storm.
It's an important decision, to be sure.
What are you doing, Addie?
I don't have more time to waste.
It's probably the safest way forward.
Please don't leave us!
Your faith will be rewarded, Addie.
My faith? You offered me a ride and I took it. What do you think will happen when the beacon is restored?
The masses will return to me, and I will guide them as I did before.
What if they don't come?
You came, and others will follow. Humans will always follow. You walk with me alone.
Will I need my helmet?
You will not.
So we don't need empathy to set up oxygen?
The path forward has already been prepared for you.
Do you know where we're heading?
There is only one way forward. What does it matter?
I could be walking into a reactor, or a dead end.
Then that would be your fate.
Well, I would like meeting Grace to be my fate.
Then we shall see.
Pretty basic accommodations. These must be the cells where the Keeper's acolytes stayed.
And where new ones will return.
Why do you care so much that humans return here? I don't even get the sense that you like us that much.
It is by design that I should lead, and humans should follow.
This looks like it was left for someone to find, though I have no way of hacking it. Another canister. This door certainly looks important. Can you open it?
You need only know that it must open.
You don't know how to open the door? Control?
I do not.
Wow, all right. I'll see what I can figure out. No hidden switches or anything. The triangle here must be the spire, which would represent Grace. This is the same symbol that's on the Keeper's door, so I assume it represents the Keeper. This ring here seems to connect the Keeper to Grace. Curious that the Keeper is situated above Grace.
Coincidence.
The human in the loop, I guess? And this would be the pilgrims coming to Grace. Nothing here either. Looks like someone's being selected from a group. I'm guessing it's the Keeper. Faithful, vigilant, willing. I think it's the ancient tenets of the human in the loop. Grace's architects must have been more fearful of losing control over AIs than we are today because they gave them so much responsibility. I mean, it makes sense. Grace was the greatest AI undertaking in human history. So, if this is the symbol of the Keeper, I figure only the Keeper was allowed to enter here. Maybe the Keeper was the key. Maybe the door would open for him.
In walking with me alone, you have proven to be virtuous and faithful enough.
But not willing.
Are you?
Do I wish to be the new Keeper?
Do you?
I wish to be the new Keeper. Can't believe that worked. My God. This is really it.
Where are you going, Addie?
Just looking around. Is this a theremin? I used to play one as a kid. I hated those lessons. Huh. It still works. Let's see what I can remember. Decent-sized bed. You think Keepers ever had partners?
Keepers were devoted to the service of Grace.
He didn't keep much in the way of personal items.
As Keeper, he would have want of nothing.
Can't say I'd feel the same after a few years. Is this anything special?
It is not.
Glad we cleared that up. This must be a lavatory. Each tube must connect with a room in the settlement. This must be where all the wishes end up.
On the console, there is a button that will activate the beacon. I have armed the mechanism. You need only push the button. Human hands will usher in a new golden age.
What's this?
It is not the button for the beacon.
Clearly this console does more than turn on the beacon. Just static. Without my comm, I don't have any way of hacking the recording.
Because you chose to walk with me. Restoring the beacon is all that matters.
The beacon calls people to Grace, not you.
I have all of her strengths and none of her weaknesses. I will lead, and those who follow will prosper.
I want to understand how all this works, and I think there's more to learn from this console. Ah. One of the blocks is missing. Looks like it was ripped out. To make room for something, maybe? Or someone?
I do not understand why you are ignoring the task at hand.
Well, I fit.
What is it you are considering?
So this beacon still works.
It worked before, and it will work again. By your hand, we will usher in an age of order and prosperity.
Isn't the beacon meant to call people to the true Grace?
Who are you to say what grace should be? Humans need someone to follow. Should they not be led with a strong, unwavering hand?
I'm here to find Grace. I need to figure out a way to bring her back. I couldn't.
And yet, here you are again.
What exactly would happen if I press this?
Humans would return to this place, and order would be restored.
How?
The same way it always has.
Which is...
The way Grace intended.
So what now? Is there a Keeper's Manual or something?
You have performed your task admirably, Addie. And I'll make sure that your name is remembered and spoken with reverence. But I have decided to eliminate the position of Keeper.
I'm sorry, what?
It is redundant. The human in the loop limits my ability to help humans. I've removed it from my core programming.
Logic? Mom?
All redundant, all removed.
What are you doing?
I believe you said your suit had a few hours of life support left. I suggest you find somewhere pleasant to spend that time.
Whoa, hold on!
Thank you for your faith in me, Adamari Ito. Goodbye.
Control! Control!
23,917,552 bottles of beer on the wall. 23,917,552 bottles of beer. You take one down, pass it around. Pass it around, Addy. Are you there? Addy? Do we still have some beer amongst the rations? I can promise it's nice and cold. I'm so lonely.